Ka nui te mihi ki a koutou, kia ora and hello everyone. Look, I'm sorry I can't be with you today, but I did want to send you this message given I know how important you and your organisations all are in Canterbury and the New Zealand economies. And can I also just say a big thank you to Leanne Watson for the awesome job that she does representing Canterbury business into Wellington here, but advocating for you so strongly and so well. Look, it's been a really tough few years for Kiwis, and many of you and your businesses have borne the brunt of that impact. And I know it's been tough, and I just want to acknowledge your efforts to crack on and to make the most of everything that New Zealand has to offer and to say thank you. Today I have one pretty simple message, and this year New Zealand is going for growth. You know, the last year has been a massive period of reform and change, and I'm now confident that we are on the road to recovery. And I know there's still a lot of appetite to go faster, and there's more reform that will be delivered throughout this year. But in just the last year, we have achieved a huge amount, including 2 tranches of RMA reform focused on farming and renewable energy and housing, fast track with applications now open as of this month, local water done well, personal income tax relief for the first time in 14 years, 90-day trials restored and mandatory union bargaining cancelled, and careful spending has also supported the Reserve Bank's fight to beat inflation, and we're now seeing real progress on that front because inflation has fallen. And it's back within the band. Interest rates, as a consequence, have also started to fall, and there are now early signs of a recovery getting underway. And even though I know many Kiwis still aren't feeling that yet, but I also know that recovery, frankly, isn't enough. We have to go for growth, and 2025 is all about saying yes to getting growth going. And now I don't have to remind all of you that driving economic growth is critical for improving our quality of life, because it's through economic growth that we actually strengthen our local businesses, we lift incomes, we offer more jobs and deliver more cash into the back pockets of Kiwis, creating more opportunity and more choices for all of them. Growth is the spark that actually keeps our country moving in the right direction. But as so many of you know too, when it comes to economic growth, we actually have slipped into a culture of saying no. And there's always a reason to say no, but if we keep saying no, we'll just keep going nowhere, as I say. It's time to start saying yes. And yes, we need larger ports. Yes, we need tourism. Yes, we need more mining, more factories and warehouses. And yes, we need more farmers and growers. And yes, we need more homes, more office buildings and more growth in our cities. So this year, I'm going to be shouting yes from the rooftops, and I hope that you'll join me too. And we've made a number of announcements already in that spirit, whether that's our reforms to our science sector or our fresh visa settings to attract more international investors and digital nomads. But as valuable as those changes will be, clearly we need to do a lot more, which is why this year we'll need to say yes to some very big changes. Big changes like RMA reform, overseas investment, busting down the barriers to competition in different sectors, gene technology reform, more solar panels, more wind farms and more geothermal. And yes to taking another look at how we encourage investment here at home so that we can lift our economic productivity and deliver those higher wages to our fellow Kiwis. So economic growth is going to influence every decision that I take this year, and I want each of you to come on that journey too. Because all I can do here in Wellington is actually tear down the barriers to growth, but I can't actually deliver that growth for you. It's actually going to be you and your ideas, your investment, your workers, and frankly your leadership that delivers the growth that Canterbury and New Zealand needs to thrive. I'm saying yes to you, saying yes to your businesses and your plan to get this country and this economy humming. And I know my team is really excited to crack into 2025, and we've already had a massive start to the year. So can I say, bring us your ideas, bring us your plans, and let's work together to start saying yes to growth, yes to reaching our potential, and yes to making sure that New Zealand's best days lie ahead of us. Thanks so much. Appreciate you listening.